My seventh tip is get the right price. Now the whole point of importing is to buy low and sell high, and that's exactly what this tip is about. Now generally there are two strategies to ensure you're getting the right price. The first, I would say, would be if you're importing anything less than a container load, at the end of the day, if you're not doing massive quantities of a particular product, then you only have limited bargaining power. So what you want to do is make sure that you're paying the market price in China for that particular product. Now this is really quite a common sense approach, but shop around, get several quotes in, and what you'll end up with is some really cheap prices and some higher prices, and then of course something in the middle. Now here's where you need to be really careful though. You might have 3 quotes, and it wouldn't be a first if all 3 quotes from different manufacturers were using exactly the same picture. You need to make sure you're comparing eggs with eggs. Ask the factory as many questions as you can. What's the thickness of the material? What's the grade of steel you're going to use? How many layers of paint are you going to paint it with? A price that may seem really cheap could become very expensive rubbish. So first make sure that the price you're getting is right, but then you need to ensure that the quality of the product you're buying is going to be suitable. Now the second approach is to negotiate the price. If you're importing more than a container load of one product and on a regular basis, then you want to make sure you're getting the absolute best price you can. Now to do this, you need to have an understanding of the following 3 things: material cost, labour costs and production capacities, and the tax back system in China. First, every material that's used to make your product, metals, plastics, cottons, whatever, you need to understand the price per tonne, cubic metre, gram, etc. Secondly, you need to understand what the labour costs are wherever the factory is, and understand what their production capacity is. How many units can they produce per day, week, month? And finally, when factories export from China, they can claim a tax back. Now this is different for different products, however you need to know what it is on yours. Once you've got a good handle on all of this, you can then work out the true cost to manufacture your product. Now obviously the factory wants to make a margin as well, but once you know the real cost, only then can you negotiate the best possible price.